Ike Davis didn't do anything fancy, but he got the job done in the 10th inning, and Toronto lost to Oakland 4-3. Mike Wilner has the Blue Jays wrap.
It was a night of missed opportunities in Oakland for the Blue Jays, and they fall in extra innings. Bases loaded, one out in the fourth. Evan Travis lines into a double play. Bases loaded, nobody out in the ninth. The Blue Jays can only score one run with the gauntlet coming up to tie it instead of take the lead. They lose it in extra innings on an infield single.
The Blue Jays wrap up their 3-game series at the Coliseum this afternoon. They're 5.5 games behind the Yankees for first in the division. Drew Hutchinson was scratched because of flu-like symptoms, so R.A. Dickey will move up, and we'll get the start. Sportsnet 590 The Fan have the game this afternoon at 3:30. To the 2015 Pan Am Games, it was another big day for Canada in track and field. Sprinter Andre DeGrasse won gold in the men's 100-meter sprint. Melissa Bishop won the 800-meter. Meanwhile, the Canadian women's soccer team will play Mexico in the bronze medal game on Friday after falling to Colombia 1-0. The men's basketball team beating Argentina 88-83. So Canada racked up 13 medals on day 11. That brings their total to 173 overall with 64 gold. Jermaine Defoe scored a pair of goals for Sunderland. They beat up Toronto FC 2-1 in a friendly at BMO Field. Elsewhere, Mexico is off to the Gold Cup final with a 2-1 win over Panama. And the RBC Canadian Open begins today at Glen Abbey. 16 Canadians are in the field. Nick Taylor is the first to tee off just before 8 o'clock. You're listening to Dean Blundell and Company on Toronto Sports Radio, Sportsnet 590 The Fan.
Blundell and Company. It is my name! 60% of the time, it works. Every time. You're listening to Dean Blundell and Company. On Sportsnet 590 The Fan.
The 1-2 pitch. Ground ball hits the shortstop. Diving stop by Reyes. Get up, goes to first base. He did not get it. Oakland wins it by a score of 4-3 as Reyes with a spectacular play to almost get him.
Hey, Jerry Howard giving Reyes a compliment there, huh?
There was a lot of street balling on that play.
Yeah, it was a great play by Jose Reyes. Wasn't in time. Mike Davis runs it out. They score, inning continues, and that's it. Game over. They walk off the juice. In the 10th inning, 4-3. The rubber match today, 3:30 p.m. And this just in. Hutchison will not start because he is not feeling good. He's ill. George's boyfriend, R.A. Dickey, is playing. He's going to throw her at 3:30 this morning. 3:37.
Again! Below, knuckleball, below!
James 48-47. And lots of rumors going around. We'll get to some of those who submitted as well as...
Oh, they're 500 now.
Are they 500? I thought they were 48 and 47.
48 back to 500. And lost the game because the Yankees won again.
So 5.5? Come on, baby. Get it going. Brett Laurie spoke to the media. We'll get to that in just a few minutes. But you know, it was ugly. They were down by 2. They get to the 7th. They get one back. Thanks to Danny Boyce's home run. Go to the 9th. Tyler Clippard walked, bases loaded walk to what's his face? Bautista. And you think, oh my God, here they come. But no, they didn't. They sucked behind one, and that has said that, and then they're done.
And then that one fell. That one hurts because you had a chance to beat Sonny Gray and win the series right away, and everything's gravy today against Kazmir in the series finale. Now you're like, because now you faced Sonny Gray last night, and you know who was the opener in Seattle Friday night? Some dude named King Felix. So even last night's game was a little... I wish we had that one.
Yeah. They can still do it today. I mean, it's Scott Kazmir. Everybody's beatable. Sonny Gray is totally beatable. He's 10-4 on the season, even though he plays for a terrible team. He is the lowest ERA in the American League. Scott Kazmir not far behind. However, everybody's beatable. We watched Marco Estrada walk into Washington and feed it to Max Scherzer. So, you know, it's not like it's a foregone conclusion. However, I will say this. It's a difficult task, and I don't know how the air plays with R.A. Dickey's knuckleball. I don't know what the marine layer will do to R.A. Dickey's dance and trick pitch, but we'll find out today at 3:30. Yeah, Ryan Faber.
Well, I'm concerned, and I'll tell you why. Well, we mentioned the stats earlier in the show, but the Jays are now 7-38 when scoring 4 runs or less. They're now 10 games under in 1-run games. They're 10-20. Now, when you're facing guys like Kazmir and Felix, you don't score that many runs. thus, and the Jays have had their troubles with good pitchers this year. They've beaten up the bad guys, and like most teams do, they've struggled against aces. And in tight games, which is probably what we're going to see in the next few games here, my confidence level is low. And I didn't say it's people don't necessarily agree. I feel like the Jays offense is overrated. I know they put up a ton of runs, but when it's a tight game, and some of that is bullpen, some of that is obviously the pitching hasn't been great, but when games are tight and low scoring, the offense, which has been great.
So what do you say?
They're very quiet. I just think
they feast on bad pitching and they can't hit good pitching.
Yeah, nothing's defined as black and white. But when you look at the stats, and from watching a lot of games this year, I don't feel like the Blue Jays offense is necessarily clutch. They're very good, but in tight games, I don't have a great confidence that the Blue Jays bats come through in big moments now. Like I said, I think nothing's concrete here, black and white, but I think people give a ton of credit to the offense. You should look when you look at the numbers, but when it's tight, I don't feel that great about it. We have two really good pitchers that they're going to face in the next couple days, and my confidence level is not great. I'll take the split in the next two games. That's why it was frustrating last night, because they did get to Sonny Gray, one of the best pitchers in the AL. I mean, they collected 7 hits and a walk over the first 4 innings and managed to only get 1 run. They had a 1-out, bases loaded in the 4th, no runs. Bases loaded in the 9th, just 1 run. So that's a frustrating game because they finally were hanging in there in a tight ball game, but they couldn't pull it out once again.
Yeah, and you know, the problem too is that they used pretty much everybody in their bullpen. Dubron went 4 2/3, I believe. He got touched up for 7 hits, a couple of runs. They had 3 errors. The Jays had 2 errors as well. Hendricks, Luke, Schultz, Cecil, and Osuna all pitched yesterday. So it's you know, you're going into today's game, right? If Dickey doesn't eat up a whole bunch of innings, I mean, you've got another tired bullpen, and it really depends on not just the pitching, but the hitting and timely hitting. And you bring up a good point. I don't know though that the Jays can. I haven't seen them get shut out 2 games in a row, and I know they weren't shut out, but I haven't seen them be stymied 2 games in a row like this. 3 runs when you're averaging 5.5 runs a game isn't enough, and it isn't enough for this rotation. It's not enough for this bullpen. And if you go down the list and you look at how many guys threw for the Blue Jays